I would say to anybody who is sitting on the fence or wondering what it's like to work with you or wondering what it's like to be a part of the Elevated program, to understand that what you get out of it is not what you're expecting to get out of it. I was expecting to be so much more, how should I put this? So much more like money driven and like, this is why I need to focus on money and this is why I need to be better with my money. But what came out of it was feeling so much more appreciative of what money can do for me and how I can attract more of that into my life, and not feeling like I need to be judging myself for wanting to attract more of that into my life. Like, I deserve that. This is what I work so hard for, that it's okay to want that. And I think if that's what you're wanting more of in life and how you want to have your relationship with money, then Elevated is exactly where you need to be, because that is exactly what you will get out of it. So
I'm out here putting my ass on the line. I should be, and I'm giving this amazing service to people. I should be paid appropriately for the service that I'm providing. And I think that was something that I really took away as well. Like, it's not time for money, it's the value you're giving, it's the the value, the exchange of value, or like the exchange of energy. And especially in my business, feels hard to charge. So to think about it in a different way of like energy, outcomes, what you're giving people, and trying to bring that to more than, the dollars.
How do I feel now after doing Elevated? I feel like a brand new person. Seriously, I sit down, I have weekly chats with myself, with my money. I plan, I budget, I know exactly what's happening, when it's happening, where it's happening. I feel free. I feel free to be myself. I feel free to charge my worth with my products, because that's something else that I was doing. I wasn't charging my worth. And yeah, my business really just has up-leveled, and we are now in that next bracket. We're not considered to be a handmade earring business anymore. We are a luxury designer brand, and I just think that is amazing, and that says everything. So if you're thinking about signing up for Elevated, trust me when I say this, you will have no regrets. Okay.
It just made me realize, actually, no, I shouldn't be undervaluing myself. I am providing a decent service. So I think a bit of self-belief, a bit of a lot of money mindset, a bit of self-belief, and a bit of just that kind of epiphany of like, no, value. If you don't value what you do enough to charge properly, then no one else is going to value it either. So
do it. It's good for anybody, I think, in any stage and of business. And I think that sometimes you don't actually know what is holding you back until you start, pulling back the layers, and you might be subconsciously sabotaging yourself in ways that you're not even really aware of.
My biggest takeaway was probably the charging what you're worth. Yeah, so I've got a little sticky on my desk that says, I am starting my business, not my career.
Ooh,
so
nice.
It's like, I might be a new business, but that doesn't mean I can't charge for 15 years worth of experience, kind of thing. And I think that was probably one of the biggest things, was like charging for your experience, not really how long you've been in business, kind of thing. Yeah.
I don't fall into fear as much or lack scarcity, and when I do, I am there for the briefest time. I don't stew in it. I don't start behaving in weird ways with money. So I just feel like embodying that abundance, the creation, the wealth, the moving in that direction. Whereas before, I probably, if there was a slow week on sales or not many calls, I might have gone completely fear, scarcity, lack. This is not going to work. But now I'm like, what do I need to do? What are my next steps? And more, just focused on what I can do and just not getting stuck in the hole of scarcity.
I think the camaraderie and the community feel between the girls, I imagine every group probably feels like that, but we had a really good group. I really looked forward to the sessions.
I think being amongst a bunch of women that just get it, like it's so hard sometimes, to find women who, as much as we're, like, all of our businesses are at very different levels, for some reason we were all so energetically aligned in where we wanted to be with our money mindset that it was just so beautiful to be in a room, even virtually, with these women and just be able to be like, oh my God, like I am going through that, or that was something that happened to me, or, you know, I understand where you're coming from. So being able to be, I think, in a group of women that just get it and understand how each step in that journey can be hard and difficult, but it is so worth it, I think was probably the best bit. Yeah.
It surpassed my expectations. I didn't know what I was going into, and obviously with you being the first business coach, I guess, that I've engaged with, I really didn't know what to expect, and it surpassed my expectations. Yeah, it was definitely a worthwhile investment, potentially life-changing.
Hurry the fuck up and sign up like yesterday, because you don't want to miss it.